Hello and welcome to HornbillTV. These are the headlines. Amid the spread of the Omicron variant of coronavirus, Prime Minister Narendra Modi said self-awareness and self-discipline are the country's strengths in fighting against the novel variant of the COVID-19. A press conference was called by the Chief Minister of Nagaland, Nipurio, today at his private residence in Sovima. The Chief Minister said that a committee to look into the withdrawal of AFSPA in Nagaland will be constituted and a court of inquiry will initiate disciplinary proceedings against the army unit. Farmers leader Rakesh Tikayat said today that the Samyukt Kisan Morcha will not contest any elections. Tikayat alleged inaction on the BJP's part in the Lakhimpur Kheri incident. Bharatiya Janata Party member of the Legislative Assembly from Ambala City, Asim Goyal, took a dig at Congress leader Rahul Gandhi over his Hindu versus Hindutwadis comments. Now for the news in details. Amid the spread of the Omicron variant of coronavirus, Prime Minister Narendra Modi on December 26 said self-awareness and self-discipline are the country's strengths in fighting against the novel variant of the COVID. Addressing the nation in the 84th episode of Man Ki Baat, Prime Minister said that we also have to keep in mind that a new variant of the coronavirus has already knocked at our door. The scientists are continuously studying this new Omicron variant.
हमें ये भी ध्यान रखना है कि कोरोना का एक नया वेरिएंट दस्तक दे चुका है। पिछले 2 वर्षों का हमारा अनुभव है कि इस वैश्विक महामारी को परास्त करने के लिए एक नागरिक के तौर पर हमारा खुद का प्रयास बहुत महत्वपूर्ण है। ये जो नया ओमिक्रॉन वेरिएंट आया है, उसका अध्ययन हमारे वैज्ञानिक लगातार कर रहे हैं। हर रोज नया डेटा उन्हें मिल रहा है, उनके सुझावों पर काम हो रहा है। ऐसे में स्वयं की सजगता, स्वयं का अनुशासन कोरोना के इस वेरिएंट के खिलाफ देश की बहुत बड़ी शक्ति है।
An emergency press conference was called by the Chief Minister of Nagaland, Nipurio, today at his private residence in Sovima, Chumgadima district. In the press conference, the Deputy Chief Minister Y. Patton and former Chief Minister of Nagaland T. R. Ziliang were also present. In the press conference, the CM said that a committee to look into the withdrawal of AFSPA in Nagaland will be constituted and a court of inquiry will initiate disciplinary proceedings against the army unit and army personnel who are directly involved in the voting incident, and action will be taken immediately on the basis of fair inquiry. Rio further added that jobs will be given to the victim's kin. Meanwhile, the CM thanked Union Home Minister Amit Shah for taking the matter with utmost seriousness to ensure justice and further appealed to people of all sections to remain calm and continue to maintain a peaceful atmosphere.
Immediately on the basis of fair inquiry, the identified persons who will face the inquiry will be placed under suspension with immediate effect. 3. The state government will provide government jobs to the next of kin of the deceased. To initiate this process, the Deputy Commissioner and the Superintendent of Police of Mon District will carry out necessary procedures in consultation with the concerned village council, and government job will be given on compassionate ground on the basis of the eligibility. The Nagaland delegations impressed upon the Union Home Minister to replace the Assam Rifles unit in Mon with immediate effect. 4. The undersigned is grateful to the Union Home Minister, Sri Amit Shah ji, for taking the matter with utmost seriousness and appreciate the Government of India for taking the required steps to ensure justice and also for positively responding to the voice of the people. 5th, the state government appeals to all sections to remain calm and to continue to maintain a peaceful atmosphere in the state. The democratic and peaceful nature of the civil society groups, tribal hosts, and mass-based organizations in our collective quest for justice and truth, and has been well received and has created a positive image of the Naga people to the rest of the global.
Samyukt Kisan Morcha, the umbrella organization of various farm unions, will not contest any elections, farmer leader Rakesh Tikait said today, adding that he is not joining politics. His comment comes after farmers' organizations came together and formed a political front to contest the Punjab elections due next February. Asked what are his stance on the Uttar Pradesh Assembly elections, Tikait said he will speak on it after the model code of conduct comes into force. Farmers will play the role of a kingmaker in UP, he added. He also alleged inaction on the BJP's part in the Lakhimpur Kheri incident, where farmers were mowed down by a speeding car that was being driven allegedly by Union Minister of State for Home Ajay Mishra's son. BJP member of the Legislative Assembly from Ambala City, Asim Goyal, on December 26, took a dig at Congress leader Rahul Gandhi over his Hindu versus Hinduwadis comments and said that the Wayanad MP himself doesn't know which religion he belongs to.
ये राहुल गांधी जी को खुद नहीं पता वो क्या हैं और वो खुद हिंदू हैं, खुद मुस्लिम हैं या ईसाई हैं, इटली के नाते ईसाई हैं, अपने पुराने पूर्वजों के नाते वो मुस्लिम हैं या हिंदू हैं। इसके ऊपर मुझे लगता है एक शोध होना चाहिए, एक रिसर्च होना चाहिए और वो रिसर्च मुझे लगता है पूरे देश भर के लिए भी सार्थक सिद्ध होगा और राहुल जी को भी पता चलेगा, उनके परिवार के लिए भी सार्थक सिद्ध हो जाएगा कि वो हैं क्या। और मेरे हिसाब से जो व्यक्ति हिंदुत्व और हिंदुत्ववादी का फ़र्क नहीं जानता वो हिंदू कहलाने लायक है ही नहीं है। ये हिंदू नहीं है, जो हिंदू होगा उसी को इन चीज़ों का पता होगा। ये तो केवल मेरा मानना है कि ये चुनाववादी हैं, ये वोटवादी हैं, ये फसली बटेरे हैं। चुनाव जब आता है फसलों चुनाव की जो वोटों की जो फसल है उसको काटने के लिए इस तरह के उल जुलूल बयान जो है राहुल जी देते हैं। और मैं तो यही कहना चाहूँगा कि राहुल जी आप भारत के भूगोल और इतिहास की चिंता छोड़ के अपने परिवार के और अपने भूगोल और इतिहास की चिंता करें तो देश का भी भला होगा।
Bharatiya Janata Party Uttarakhand Chief Madan Kaushik on December 26 said that the party national president Jagat Prakash Nadda gave a victory mantra, Booth Jeeta, Chaunav Jeeta, for upcoming assembly polls in the state. Nadda chaired a meeting with the party workers in Dehradun regarding the upcoming assembly elections in the state. Nadda ji has given us victory mantra, Booth Jeeta, Chaunav Jeeta, for the upcoming assembly elections. There was discussion about winning elections and doing development works in the state, said Kaushik.
करता है और हमारा प्रभारी है। इस तरह जो विधानसभा में 4-5 प्रमुख कार्यकर्ता हैं उनके साथ एक लंबी बैठक हुई है। एक जीत का मंत्र क्या हो सकता है, ये आदरणीय अध्यक्ष जी ने सभी को यानी एक प्रकार से उनकी बात भी सुनी है और उनको एक समाधान भी दिया है। लगभग 28 ऐसे बिंदु थे जो हम लोगों को उस विधानसभा में करने हैं जाकर, इस सभी कार्यकर्ताओं को उनकी भी चर्चा हुई है। कैसे और अच्छा माहौल बन सकता है इसकी चर्चा हुई है तो कुल मिलाकर एक जीत का मंत्र वो अध्यक्ष जी ने दिया है।
मंत्र क्या है सर?
बूथ जीता चुनाव जीता, और उस पे बूथ पे करनी है कार्य कैसे कैसे करते हैं।
फीडबैक लिया, जहाँ कुछ कमी पाई गई है, किस तरीके की कमियां सामने आई है जिन्हें दुरुस्त किया जाना है, क्योंकि टाइम बहुत कम है।
देखिए क्या क्या काम हम बूथ पर कर सकते हैं, क्या क्या काम करना चाहिए, प्रैक्टिकल क्या है, एकदम चुनाव की दृष्टि से क्या महत्वपूर्ण हो सकता है, इन सब पर चर्चा की।
Even as a week has passed after the brutal killing of Advocate Ranjit Srinivasan, the state BJP's OBC Morcha secretary, the Kerala police have not been able to identify and arrest the killers. Ranjit, a leading lawyer in the Alappuzha Bar Council and a prominent face of the BJP in the district, who had contested the assembly elections in 2016 from the Alappuzha assembly seat, was brutally killed in front of his mother, wife and daughter at his residence on December 19. The murder was suspected to be in retaliation to the killing of K.S. Shan, a Social Democratic Party of India state secretary, on December 18 evening. The SDPI had alleged that Shan was killed by the RSS and BJP workers. While all the accused in the SDPI leader's murder were arrested, the Kerala police are in the dark over the killers of Ranjit and have come under criticism under all quarters. The Congress has also come out heavily against the lethargy of the state police and state Congress President K. Sudhakaran and asked why the Kerala police is lethargic in arresting criminals who have done a heinous murder in broad daylight in the heart of Alappuzha city. However, it is claimed that the police team was going to nab the killers and all accused will soon be taken into custody. Additional Director General of Police Vijay Sakare, who is in charge of the investigation, while speaking to the media, said that the state police teams are on the lookout for the criminals who are directly involved in the murder. He said that the Kerala police teams in Tamil Nadu and Karnataka are searching for Ranjit's killers. Meanwhile, the Kerala police have said that one of the SDPI activists who had directly participated in the murder is in their custody but has not revealed his name and details. Reacting to Union Home Minister Amit Shah's remarks slamming Delhi Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal for unnecessary spending on advertisements, the Aam Aadmi Party on Sunday took a jibe at the Bharatiya Janata Party by questioning Uttar Pradesh Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath on giving too many advertisements in Delhi. In a press statement, the AAP stated that the Delhi government spends Rs 70 crore on advertisements in a year, whereas the Yogi government spends Rs 2,000 crore annually. The Municipal Corporation of Delhi under the BJP is the most corrupt civic body in the world, he said, and all of the money of these corporations goes into the pockets of BJP leaders. As far as spending money on advertisements is concerned, there will be advertisements of BJP leaders all over Delhi, he added. Kejriwal also said that everyday advertisements of Yogi and Modi appear in the newspapers of Delhi, and at present there are only 108 hoardings of the Delhi government in the national capital. On the contrary, there are 850 hoardings of Yogi and Modi ji in Delhi. He also said that Yogi is the Chief Minister of Uttar Pradesh, then why does he give so many advertisements in Delhi? The statement added. The Aam Aadmi Party alleged that the BJP government at the centre does the smallest things with a lot of publicity. The party's statement came after Union Home Minister Amit Shah on Saturday took a jibe at Delhi Minister Arvind Kejriwal for spending unnecessary money on advertisements instead of paying the dues of municipal corporations in Delhi. Prime Minister Narendra Modi will inaugurate the new terminal building of the Maharaja Bir Bikram Airport, the second busiest airport in the northeast after Guwahati in Agartala on January 4th, Chief Minister of Tripura, Biplab Kumar Deb said. Union Civil Aviation Minister Jyotiraditya Scindia is also expected to join the program. The airport was first built as a military airstrip in 1942 and the land donated by the last ruler Bir Bikram Manikya Bahadur. It was later renamed after him in 2018. The new terminal building would handle 1,200 passengers, including both domestic and proposed international one. There would be 20 check-in counters, 1 hangar, 6 bays, 10 immigration counters, 5 custom counters, provision for link cabs, bagging system in the new terminal. The airport will have the latest IT technology, including a full-body scanner machine, likely to be the first ever installed in any airport of the country with commissioning of the terminal building. Senior Congress leader Ghulam Nabi Azad participated as a chief guest in the Christmas celebration held on December 25th at Christian Colony Ground, Udhampur district of Jammu and Kashmir. While addressing the gathering, he said that if anyone is converting people, he is not using a sword. It is good work and character of individuals which influence others to convert. People convert when they see a particular region serving humanity and not discriminating.
मेरी स्पीच में यही 50% यही होता है कि बनो, हर कुछ बनो, लेकिन अपनी काबिलियत की तरफ बनो, अपनी स्टेट्समैनशिप की तरफ बनो, अपनी सेवा की भावना से बनो। जो पुराने बुजुर्ग होते थे और आज भी कोई धर्म परिवर्तन करते हैं, कोई तलवार से तो आज नहीं करता। पुराने वाले लोगों में तो कहा जाता था तलवार, लेकिन आज तो कोई तलवार नहीं चलती। अपने चरित्र से, अपने कैरेक्टर से, अपनी अच्छे काम करने से वो अगले को प्रभावित करता है, तो तब वो परिवर्तन करता है। वैसे ऐसे ही तो कोई धर्म परिवर्तन नहीं करता है। तो जब आप खुद इस काबिल हो जाओ, रोल मॉडल बनोगे, तो आपको रोल मॉडल देखकर कोई शादी करेगा, कोई आपको लड़की देगा, आपके बच्चे को लड़की देगा, ब्याह देगा। कोई आप ज्यादा ही आकर्षित हो जाओ कि भाई इस पर्टिकुलर धर्म में तो बहुत ही सेवा है, यूनिटी है, सिर्फ सबको लेके चलता है, भेदभाव नहीं करता है, एक दूसरे से बाप बेटे से अच्छा सलूक रखता है, अपने जो नेबर है उसके साथ अच्छा सलूक करता है, तो उसी धर्म में घुस जाता है कि भाई ये तो अच्छी सेवा करने का जगह है।
A day after Congress leader Digvijay Singh quoted Veer Savarkar over Hindu versus Hindutva debate, RJD leader Shivanand Tiwari on December 26 hopped into the debate and said that Hindu and Hindutva are different things, citing Savarkar's book. Veer Savarkar questioned how can an animal be a mother of or father of a human being. Calling cow the mother of human beings is an insult to human race. Savarkar used Hindutva term first in 1923 and said that Hindu and Hindutva are different things, said Shivanand Tiwari.
देखिए, गोमांस वाली बात तो हम नहीं जानते हैं, लेकिन इतना हम जानते हैं, हमने पढ़ा है सावरकर जी के बारे में, जिसमें उन्होंने कहा है कि कोई जानवर जो है मनुष्य के का माँ या बाप कैसे हो सकता है। गाय जो मैंने अपने मूत्र पर, अपने गोबर पर पूंछ लगा के और छींटा मारती है अपने देह पर, उसको अपनी माँ की संज्ञा देना जो है मनुष्य जाति का ही अपमान है। ये उन्होंने बिल्कुल स्पष्ट तौर पर कहा है। तो सावरकर के कुछ बातों को आप मानेंगे, उनका हिंदुत्व जो है आप मानेंगे, इसको आप नहीं मानेंगे। और हिंदुत्व शब्द का पहली दफ़ा इस्तेमाल जो है सावरकर जी ने ही किया। हिंदुत्व शब्द आपको हिंदी भाषा के डिक्शनरी में उसके पहले नहीं मिलेगा। एक कहीं बंगाल के कोई आदमी एक बार जो है मैंने 1800 कुछ 97, 98, 94 के आसपास हिंदुत्व।
Union Home Minister Amit Shah on December 26 asserted that the Bharatiya Janata Party will win more than 300 seats in the upcoming Uttar Pradesh Assembly elections. While addressing a BJP's Jan Vishwas Yatra in Jalaun, Union Home Minister Amit Shah on December 26 said that they are going to win more than 300 seats in the Uttar Pradesh Assembly election 2022.
ये मीडिया के सामने भी कहना चाहता हूं कि इस बार भी 300 पार होने वाला है। मेरे साथ बोलिए, मेरे साथ बोलिए, करोगे 300 पार? तो मैं बोलूं भाजपा की इस बार, आप बोलोगे? बोलिए भाजपा की इस बार, भाजपा की इस बार, भाजपा की इस बार।
The Chief Minister of Uttar Pradesh, Yogi Adityanath, on December 26 inaugurated 31 development projects in Prayagraj, including Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana houses costing 158 crores, and gave certificates and keys to the beneficiaries of various schemes. Dr. Suresh Kumar, MD of Lok Nayak Jai Prakash Narayan Hospital, on December 26 said that out of the 51 Omicron cases in the hospital, 40 have been discharged after testing negative. A total of 51 Omicron patients were admitted, out of which 40 have been successfully discharged. He said the majority of patients were asymptomatic and recovered without any medications. None of the patients was given oxygen support, steroid or remdesivir, said LNJP MD.
अभी तक मेजर सिम्टम्स नहीं थे, माइनर सिम्टम्स थे कुछ ही पेशेंट्स में, और सारे के सारे पेशेंट्स रिकवर हो रहे हैं। एक भी पेशेंट को आईसीयू की आवश्यकता नहीं हुई, ऑक्सीजन की आवश्यकता नहीं हुई, और ना ही उनको कोई वेंटिलेटर की आवश्यकता हुई। हमारे यहाँ 51 पेशेंट्स हैं और उसमें से 40 पेशेंट का डिस्चार्ज भी हम कर चुके हैं, सफलतापूर्वक उनको घर भेज चुके हैं। अभी 11 पेशेंट्स कंफर्म पॉजिटिव हैं ओमिक्रॉन के, और आज भी हमारे पास 10 पेशेंट्स नए एयरपोर्ट से आए हैं जिनका कि हम जीन सीक्वेंसिंग कराएंगे। ज़्यादातर जो पेशेंट थे वो जैसे हल्का बुखार है या बदन में दर्द है या किसी को लूज मोशन है तो सिम्टोमेटिक ट्रीटमेंट हमने दिया, पर जैसे कि मैंने बताया कि 90% पेशेंट को कोई भी सिम्टम्स नहीं थे और बिना किसी दवाई के, बिना किसी ट्रीटमेंट के वो स्वतः ही ठीक हो गए। कुछ पेशेंट्स में ही 4 या 5 पेशेंट में ही लक्षण थे बुखार के, गले में दर्द के, बदन में दर्द के और लूज मोशन के, तो वो उनको हमने आवश्यकता अनुसार एज पर प्रोटोकॉल हमने उसको ट्रीट किया, पर किसी भी पेशेंट को ना तो स्टेरॉइड की आवश्यकता हुई, ना ऑक्सीजन सपोर्ट की और ना ही रेमडेसिविर।
Senior member of Taliban-appointed Afghanistan government on Sunday warned the United States not to interfere in the country's internal affairs, stating that it is an independent country and it is making decisions independently. Tolo News reported that the Deputy Minister of Foreign Affairs for Political Affairs, Sher Mohammad Abbas Stanekzai, pointed out the withdrawal of U.S. forces from Bagram airfield in August and said that American soldiers fled from Afghanistan in the dark of the night. He said that the country is independent now and that the last 4 months have been the first time in 4 decades for Afghanistan in which Afghans are making their decisions independently, as per the local media outlet. After the fall of the Islamic Republic of Afghanistan led by Ashraf Ghani and the Taliban taking control of the country in mid-August, most Afghans want to leave the war-torn nation as they fear repercussions from the group as well as dread the previous regime of the Taliban. As the Taliban took control of Afghanistan once again after 20 years, experts also believe that Afghan women are more likely to face an uncertain future under the terrorist group regime. The Afghan economy going from bad to worse since the Taliban's takeover of Kabul, and it could shrink by 30% or more in the coming months, International Monetary Fund had warned. As per a report published in Asia Times, since the Taliban has overthrown the democratically elected government in Afghanistan, the financial condition of the country is continuously moving towards a total economic collapse. While addressing a public rally in Kaushambi, Uttar Pradesh, Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath on December 26 said that the BJP's double-engine governments are working with full commitment. He said that the BJP's double-engine governments are working with full government, and while those who are out of power for 5 years, even today crores of currency notes are coming out of their walls. This money is of corruption, said the UP CM.
हर एक व्यक्ति को देने के लिए भारतीय जनता पार्टी की सरकारें, डबल इंजन की सरकारें पूरी प्रतिबद्धता के साथ कार्य कर रही हैं। तो दूसरी तरफ आपने देखा होगा, आप देख रहे होंगे, जो लोग 5 साल पहले सत्ता से बाहर जनता के द्वारा कर दिए गए हैं, आज भी उनकी दीवालों से सैकड़ों करोड़ रुपए के नोट निकल रहे हैं। भाइयों बहनों, ये नोट खेत में पैदा नहीं हुए हैं। आज प्रधानमंत्री मोदी जी और प्रदेश की सरकार गरीबों को जो फ्री में अन्न दे रही है, पहले ये अन्न का पैसा ऐसे ही भ्रष्टाचार की भेंट चढ़ जाता था।
That's all for Prime at 9. Keep watching Hornbill TV.